Yeah, he jumps. He wants what he wants. And I've got to tell you, take my hat to Joe. That's the one Joe wanted.
Do you think this is a harder fight? Dev mentioned at the press conference many people do. What's your take?
It's like they're different styles. I think it could be a tougher fight. I mean, look at Philip's last fight against Daniel. Those first 3 rounds, he was finding him with them right-handers. You know that he's going to come forward, throwing his punches, throwing his bombs, and you know that Joe, that's the way he fights. He walks forward, Joe. That's how he fights. So you're going to get a clash. I think it'll be a shootout. I don't think either of them want to be doing 12, 10 rounds. They'll be looking to knock each other out.
Final one from me. We have the potential of a Daniel Dubois comeback pretty soon. He's spoken about who he wants to fight. He said he'd fight Parker, Usyk, even Chisora. Where are we at, and what out of those 3 names do you think is most likely?
I think we're in a good position that he's accepted he'll fight any one of them, and we're working on delivering on those. And we will probably announce that fairly soon.
There's some news in the last few days, Frank, between Liam Cameron, Ben Whittaker, boxer. What is the latest with that going from 12 to 10 rounds?
The latest is that Liam has a contract for 12 rounds, signed by the promoter and signed by him. So that's what he wants. That's what it is.
Will this eventually go down to what Liam Cameron wants and not what kind of boxer have put in the contract?
Contracts. 2 people sign a contract, and the contract has clauses in it, and it has a list of obligations to both parties. And we know where we are.
Definitely. And who would you say, obviously, massive main event, Joyce and Hogovich, who goes into this fight as favourite in your opinion?
It's funny, I'm looking at it. I see that a lot of bookmakers that they're making Hogovich a big favourite, but you can't in any way dismiss Joe Joyce. He's a tough guy. He's a tough guy, and he's up for it. I mean, I'm the guy who wrote off Derek Chisora and told him he should have retired a couple of years ago. We'll see what happens on Saturday. I owe Joe this opportunity. I owe him that, and it's up to him now to take the platform to do it. If he wins, he gets himself into the big time, and it's the same for Philip. I mean, they're 2 really nice guys. They've been magnificent fighters from their early amateur days all the way to where we are today.
Definitely, and I mean, this kick-starts a massive run for Queensberry on the zone as well. I mean, just talk me through the schedule that Queensberry have. A massive start to this year.
Well, we've announced only a few of the fights. We've announced another big one on Monday. So we've got, we're in Nottingham, as you well know. There's a great fight there between Anto Kakachi and Lee. That's going to be a cracker. It's nigh on sold out. There's only a couple of tickets left for that, or a few tickets left for that. We've got that brilliant fight up in Glasgow with Josh and with Echo. And Echo, as you know, he comes to fight. I think it's boxing news. The 3 fights of the year. 2 of them he was involved with, so you know you're going to get a fight with him, and I'm looking forward to it. And the Scots 2-time world champion, he's looking to get himself back into the swing and the mix again. So it's a competitive fight and a great undercard.
Frank, just with the recent news of Dana White entering the boxing realm with TKO Boxing, what do you make of the opinion that boxing's broken since
I've texted Harry that he's got a rival for the sport now, a direct rival. I don't know.
I've got my opinion. It don't look broken. The only thing that's broken boxing today is the tables. Other than that, we've had we're putting good shows on. They're quality fights. They're selling out. In this country, it's not broken. We've sold out. Look what we've had on all the shows at Wembley, Tottenham, big shows, people turning out from on a regular basis. Look at what's happening, but it's just our shows that we're putting on. We've got a fantastic crowd here on Saturday night. Look at even us down in Bournemouth a couple of weeks ago, sold out down there. We've got Scotland, there's only a few tickets left for that. We've got as I just said, the Anto Kakachi fight and Lee fight. That's a cracker of a fight. They're doing fabulous. I can't complain. That's his opinion. Will he be a rival? We'll see.
Do you think he's capable of overhauling the sport in the way that he wants, doing one title per weight class?
That's his choice. He'll do what he wants to do. He's been very successful at what he does. We're very successful at what we do.
Are you open to collaborating with him if that opportunity arises?
We're in the era of collaborating with everyone.
Final one for me. Obviously not surprising in the current state of boxing, but Jake Paul challenged Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua entertained the idea. What have you made of that situation?
Well, I made of it.
Yeah.
I'll let you know if and when they make the fight.
Just in terms of the fact that that is now seriously considered by world class fighters like Anthony Joshua, like Canelo, considered taking that fight. What do you make of Jake Paul in this realm?
What do I make of it?
Yeah.
I think he's a brilliant promoter. I think he really promotes well. He's not stupid, and he's made out of his previous life. He's turned that in and turned that into generating huge income. They're very smart guys, and that fight, if it was to be made, I'm not going to buy into it. You watch it?
If you were Eddie Hearn, you would do the same thing. You would be open to discussing that.
Look, you know, I'm not. I didn't like the Mike Tyson fight. Didn't like that at all. And I didn't watch it. But they do it. There's no one forcing them. That's up to them what they want to do. They're taking the punches. They want to go in there and they want to do it, providing they're medically fit to fight, providing that all the safety aspects are in there. That's their business, not my business.
And speaking on Delicious, there was talks of him potentially joining the WWE instead of boxing. Did you have any discussions with him about this, and how close was that? You know?
You see the line. He knew it had to be in boxing, and we didn't want to lose him to wrestling.
Frank, have you spoken to Tyson Fury? Have you changed his mind? Have you spoken to him trying to get him back in the ring?
I haven't spoken to him in a couple of weeks, and I certainly wouldn't try and change his mind. And I wouldn't even attempt to do that. Whatever he wants to do, he'll do. He's enjoying life, and God bless him.
Frank, just with the future schedule, Hamza Shiraz, is there any news on when he's due back?
He'll be out in the summer. We're going to announce our next raft of shows. We've got about 4 or 5 shows that we're announcing, and they are brilliant. One we'll be announcing on Monday.
Do you think, obviously with Canelo signing that deal with Riyadh season, if it all goes well with Shiraz moving up in weight, do you think he could land one of those 2 Canelo fights in 2026?
He could do that, but he's got to come back. He's got to show his match. You know, he got that draw, and now, and obviously struggled at the weight. Now he's moved up a weight, as you just said. It's up to him. He's got to go out, keep winning, and hopefully get himself in the ring.
Made it clear that you'd like to see Conor Benn knock out Chris Eubank Jr. You've made it clear who you want to see win that fight. How do you actually see the fight playing out, and what have you made of Chris Eubank, the way that he's carried himself in the build-up?
First of all, you always talk about the best fight and the best. That's not the best fight and the best, but it's a fight. There's a demand for it from the public because of their history. So that's what's selling so well, doing so much better. How do I see it playing out? I don't know if Conor can give away the weight. I don't know. I hope he can.
Do you agree with Chris Eubank Sr. where he says that the fight is unsafe to make due to the weight?
That's up to his teams to decide. It's up to the boxing board of control. That's not up to me.
And what fight would you want to see in 2025 if you could make one fight?
One fight, bloody hell. I'd like to see the undisputed heavyweight title.
Frank, just a last one from myself. Talking about Chris Eubank Jr., Billy Joe Saunders' name always pops up. He's been on the sidelines for the last couple of years. Has it entertained your mind to maybe see where that's going and if potentially he's going to enter the ring again?
No, I haven't. I mean, I know Bill's been out there and he's been training very hard, so he'll make his decision what he's going to do. Who knows? Who knows with Bill? You know, Bill beat him last time, and they were young men then, and Bill beat him, and I thought he won it by at least 3 rounds.